investing in mobile homes, the most overlooked asset. I did a reel with Bigger Pocket yesterday. You know what somebody commented on the thing? You don't want to know what somebody commented? Somebody said this is the sheen of real estate. When I tell you I was rolling on the floor, me and all my friends were laughing. Mobile homes are the most overlooked asset because people believe you can't invest in personal property. And that is not true. So the first year I made $181,000, but my mindset wasn't there. So I did not quit my job because I was like, Lord, can I do it the second year? Second year I did over 300,000 and then I quit my job. I quit my job or I retired my mom. Y'all, my mama was a warehouse packer, standing on the line, making, I don't know, she was making maybe $12, $13 packing boxes, medical equipment. I retired my mom, and now I invest in mobile homes full time. I own 28 of these little cash flowing assets. So today, I'm going to teach you why I don't invest in traditional real estate and why I invest in mobile homes. So let's get into it. These are the benefits of mobile homes. Mobile homes require little money to get started. What does that mean? Traditionally, with real estate, you have to pay upfront costs. The way I teach my students is if you don't have a lot of money, like I did, don't get started with taking out a personal loan. See, I took out a personal loan from Wells Fargo, $20,000, and I was okay with that because the monthly payback was $320 something. And with that $320, I'm like, well, I'm gonna become the cheerleading coach so I can pay back the minimum payment. Paying back the minimum payment, I was cool with it. I took the $20,000, I bought 2 mobile homes, but I ran out of money after the 2. That's when I learned how to wholesale. Wholesaling the mobile homes, all you need to have is money for marketing, right? Remember, mobile homes are considered personal property, y'all. So they don't have the same laws, the same guidelines. Anybody in here from Philly, I don't want to hear. The laws have changed about wholesaling. No, it don't. That's real estate. We flip personal property, okay? Low competition. If I ask y'all in the chat, how many of you all know a mobile home investor besides me? Who can put a 1 in the chat? Let me come back to y'all. Oh, Ron said he knows somebody. Candace knows somebody. Okay. And now let me ask you this. How many of you all know real estate investors? It'll be more than these 3 people, right? It's not a lot of mobile home investors, okay? No additional charges. Y'all, I don't need a realtor. I don't need a title company. I'm transferring title at the DMV. I don't have to do appraisals. We selling these mobile homes as is. Hey, Cammie, can you do me a favor and get me that title out the front seat? I need to take it to the DMV, but I need to show it to them. My keys are over here in this bag. Thank you. Bad credit. Keys in that bag. Thank you. Bad credit. When it comes to these mobile home parks, y'all, I never said you had to own the land. Out of the 28 mobile homes that I own, 4, all of them with the exception of 4, are inside of mobile home parks. So I don't own the land. So all I'm responsible for is my mobile home, right? All right, let me keep going. Another example of why I invest in mobile homes versus single family homes. For an example, this one home, this is what I was trying to do in 2020. I was just trying to get enough money to purchase one property. So this property, let's say, thank you, was $390,000, right? The rent, $2,700. The mortgage is $2,250, $450 a month, $5,400 a year, $27,000 in 5 years. That is all I was achieving for, was to have 2 cash flowing properties. But let's say you could take that same $390,000 and spread it amongst 26 cash flowing assets where you're paying on your loan, let's say $8,500 at 11% interest rate. Y'all, your monthly income that you will be bringing in is $4,500 a month. That's $54,000 a year. That's an extra 0 in 5 years. And so instead of $27,000 in 5 years, you got $270,000. That is the model that I developed the very first year. After I got those first 2 mobile homes and it was $10,000 a piece basically for the rehab and everything, I couldn't stop, right? My then husband said, ain't you gonna stop? You got the 2 properties and that was your goal. Why would I stop? I just had to come up with another strategy since I ran out of the $20,000 I borrowed from Wells Fargo. And that's when I learned how to wholesale mobile homes, right? Where I'm connecting the buyer and the seller. No title is coming in my name. I don't need a license to do that. And I'm making a fee in the middle. That is how I came up with this strategy. I kept one, I wholesaled another one. I used the wholesale money to buy another one. So at the end of 2020, I had did 23 deals and 9 of those properties I kept. So when it comes to mobile home, y'all, you heard Mario say, I buy, rent, sell mobile homes. Nah, that's not all I do, but that's what I told him. There are so many different exit strategies that come with mobile home investing. You can fix and flip, buy a mobile home. Let's say it has a few broken windows, the floor is messed up. Buy it for $2,000, flip it and sell it for $8,000. Wholesaling a mobile home. I just explained that process of me being the middle person, right? Seller finance. Seller finance was all I did in the beginning, right? In 2000, that is all I did. And the terms I set were 3 years. Now, y'all are investors with your money, so y'all know what seller finance means, right? You pay the terms, and after a certain amount of terms, the property is then theirs. Right? My thinking didn't go that far. So in 2020, I was like, yes, I am a lender. I'm not a landlord. All I have to do is sit back and collect the money. They can't call me to fix anything. Bless her little heart. Somebody say, bless her little heart. I didn't realize that the last payment I set for was in 2023. I was like Oprah in reverse. You get your title to your mobile home. You get your title to your mobile home. Y'all, I lost my 9 properties. So the pros of seller financing is, you're right. You ain't no landlord, you're a lender. But the cons is, after a certain term, you're going to lose the property, right? Then I'm good with building relationships. So I realized a lot of these parks don't have the men to get the job done. So I became a handyman liaison. What does that mean? Now I have parks that'll call me. I'm working on a septic job now that's $60,000. Y'all see these nails? I'm just a girl. I don't touch none of the septic, but I've made $10,000 because I'm the middleman. You need septic? Great. Yeah, I know a guy. Don't. I go and I interview guys. I see work that they done. I asked Chat Jipta, what should I be asking these septic guys? Let me look at y'all. Make sure y'all follow me. Where y'all at? Okay, you did. All right. Ron, is this good? You look inquisitive. Is this good? Okay, Ron. Okay, you was looking like, I didn't know if you were praying for me or you. Okay, we're good. All right. So I'm the middle person. So when it comes to the septic job, I outsource it by making sure, though, that these are qualified people to get the job done. Okay. I got another job where a park had a tree fell down. You know somebody that do trees? I said, absolutely. I didn't. I went to the Nextdoor app. Who can get this done? I got several quotes. I already knew his budget was $8,000. Here's how I win. I knew his budget was 8. The guy was only going to charge me 3 for it. How much y'all think I charged him?
5.
Y'all don't listen to Mario. He's being greedy. I did not charge him $8,000. I wanted to show him I'm here for you. I charged him $6,500. He paid, you get what I'm saying? The 65 came to me. I paid it off to my guys. And then I love it when they say, can you pay me in cash? You baby, we paying in cash. I need a discount. Y'all following me? Miss Walker, you following me? Miss Shondell, Miss S. Walker.
Yes, ma'am. I'm following you closely.
Okay, good stuff, good stuff. So I became the handyman liaison. Now let's get back to it. Rentals, that is my favorite strategy now. I don't know if y'all gonna catch it, but if she do, I'm gonna let her come in here and talk. I got a lady right now that's been living in a hotel for over a year for a bad decision that she made. Some people don't understand. Just because your landlord didn't fix something, it doesn't mean that you can't pay them. So then they get marked as what? Oh, you got an eviction, ain't renting you. Oh, you got an eviction, ain't renting you. This is social worker part of me. Y'all ain't got to do this. But I give people second chance that have eviction. So I hear out, what is going on? What happened? She was like, we were there for over 4.5 years. We always paid our rent on time, but it was leaking. She showed me pictures, and I act like I didn't care. I was just like, yeah, I understand, ma'am, but you got to meet the qualification. She was like, I'm paying over $1,600 a month to be in the hotel. In my head, what in my brain said, qualified. I know she can afford to live in my home. That's only $1,350 a month. You get what I'm saying? So my favorite strategy now are rental properties and group homes. Rental properties and group homes. Let me hop out of this presentation real quick. Let me just show y'all. This is my favorite model, the group home. But it's not in this presentation. But I just want to blow y'all mind real quick, because so many people talk bad about me when I said I'm gonna start renting the rooms out in the group home, in the mobile home. Ain't nobody gonna rent no room out in the mobile home park. Oh yeah? Let me just walk through. Give me 1 second. And I'm gonna be quick, because I know some of y'all gotta go. Can you all see my screen? Can you all see this purple? Somebody tell me, Kenneth, can you see this?
Yes, we can see
Yeah, we
it.
can. We can see it.
Yes.
Yes.
We can't hear you though.
You're muted.
You gotta unmute yourself, Nicole.
All right, so while Nicole's doing that, y'all put a 1 in the chat if you guys like this information so far. If y'all like this information, put a 1 in the chat.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
Do they put a 1? Do they like it, or y'all want me to stop?
Nah. They said they love it, not like it. They love it.
Okay. So let me tell y'all what happened, y'all. This is real story. I got so excited when I posted my first 2 mobile homes. I was nervous because I was like, people gonna say you can't invest in mobile homes. I should be doing real estate. I can't afford real estate. But this property seemed like it's a good deal. The very first home I got was $500. Y'all, I went live for the first time on Facebook. And do you know when I went live, 32 people hopped on my live. And most of them was my church members, and they was hyping me up. Oh, I was so excited. At that time, I had went viral when I posted it, because guess what? I had got 1,000 views. What Kanye said, you can't tell me nothing. I was like, okay, I can do this. I was so excited. I made the biggest mistake ever. I think I forgot I had just got married. I had a full-time job and a daughter that was 16. I was stressed out, and I did not have a lot of money. So I bought 2 mobile homes at the same time, not remembering, girl, if you buy 2 mobile homes, it's going to require 2 rehab companies. With 2 rehabs, I had my Hispanic guys over here fussing with my white boys over here. Nicole, you should have hired us to do that. And the white boys like, they ain't doing shit. You should have hired us. Da, da, da. I was sitting in the car about to have a panic attack because these men are fussing. I said, I need you. Jesus, please, where are you? Because I got in over my head so much that I didn't realize the reason that this mobile home park owner was like, yeah, you could put the home back there. And that vacant lot in his mobile home park had been vacant because it was a flood area. Y'all, typically in 2020, I was spending all in about $17,000, $18,000 all in to buy the mobile home, move it, rehab it. I spent almost $30,000 on this mobile home. I felt like it was going to take me under. I didn't know what I was going to do. I got into the group home play in 2021. Let's fast forward until now. I now rent the rooms out inside of my mobile homes. I own 4 of these group homes, and I only rent the rooms out typically to elderly people. Why? Think about it. Most of our elderly people that can't afford assisted living facilities or nursing homes, where do they go? Nowhere. They get stuck. They be homeless on the side of the road. Because they only get $1,200, $1,300 a month. So now what I do is I rent mobile homes, okay? I have several tenants living in this mobile home, and I'm gonna show you real life. These are the prices that I'm charging right now. This is what it looked like 4 years ago, but I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like right now, okay? This is how much I'm making monthly before expenses, right? And I'm gonna show you the expenses, real life. So let's go back. Somebody write that down. $4,800, right? Okay, $4,800 in this mobile home. Let's look at the rent. Y'all can see I paid lot rent $560. I'm gonna be honest with you. The lot rent is really $490. You see the $490? The extra charge is the water and the sewer bill, right? So 1 month I paid $604. Another month I paid $604.
And Nicole, we'll see your screen.
You don't see my screen?
Nah. I love the numbers though. I love the numbers, but we don't see the screen.
Y'all, Mario playing with the settings. Y'all hold on 1 second. 1 second.
There we go.
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah, both. We good.
Okay, so again, this is the mobile home that I got. I'm gonna show you again. I got it in 2020. Yep. This is how much I spent, renovated out. Y'all spent $30,000 on this mobile home. This is how much that I'm renting per room, that live bodies live in this mobile home. You see the monthly ROI, right? All right, $4,800. Now, a lot of people ask, what are the expenses? Here are the expenses. So you can see the lot rent is typically $490, and it says it, February lot rent, March lot rent, but the water is included with it. So the total for February, as you can see, was the $604. Then the March was $604, and then April was $560 because they didn't use as much water. When you come down to the next bill that I pay, another expense, I pay internet. The internet bill is $89, and I ain't gonna lie, this is a little high for me. I printed this out March 2026. This is the mobile home bills, $89. All I gotta do though is call and threaten. They'll take it down to $50 and lock me in for a year. This is the electric bill. Again, dated March 13, 2026. The electric bill is $472. So what are the monthly expenses? What is the monthly take home? This is the number right here. For a mobile home that's sitting in a mobile home park, and this is what it currently looks like. Got this room.
So yeah, it's not like it's the Taj Mahal.
No, we don't do that over here. I'm clean, safe, and affordable. That's what I teach my people. Clean, safe, and affordable. So this is the master bedroom with a bath. This is the kitchen area. That is my mom. She supervised the house. And as you can see her slinging her head back and forth and shaking her hand, she don't play. A little messy in here, but this is a private bedroom. That's $1,500. This one is that's the second bathroom. It's a little messy back here, but he paid $1,600. And I know you're saying, Nicole, why would somebody pay you $1,600? Why would they not pay me $1,600 when everything is included except for their food? And the nursing home for a shared room is charging $4,000. These people, this is an unlicensed group home. I don't have no license for this. I don't need a license for this because the only thing that I'm doing is I'm providing housing for them. Let me just stop. Make sure y'all following me. Shondell, she put her thumb up. Patricia gave me a heart. Okay. Deborah, you must have missed it. Deborah said, do you own the park? Absolutely not. Again, I only own the mobile home. I pay lot rent. Lot rent means I pay the person for the land that's there. Let me get back to my original PowerPoint. Mario gave me a time, y'all. I don't want to consume all y'all time.
Nah. You got all the time. Mi casa is your casa.
All right. So that's the group home strategy. Now, for some of you all who are like, okay, well, how is she finding these properties? This is what I do. I advertise everywhere I go. Invite me to a cookout. Y'all gonna be G'd up. Guess what I'm have on? Can you see this? Can you see this lovely pink shirt? This is 50 of these in my closet because everywhere I go, I want people to know what it is that I'm doing. Not only do I have shirts, I have it on my vehicles, buy, rent, sell mobile homes. Sometimes my employees need to use my car. I'm like, great, you going to a city I don't live in. I let them take that car with the magnets on it. I put out bandit signs. All the time we see signs on the side of the road that say, we buy houses. But none that say we buy mobile homes because people don't believe you can get these personal properties and flip them. This is how I'm advertising online. I put them on Facebook. Do I pay for ads? No. I put them in the free Facebook groups that's local to my area to say, hey, this is what I do. I also post trending memes. So I tell my students, for example, y'all remember when Will Smith smacked Chris Rock? I would have put that in front of a mobile home and said, tired of being slapped around by apartment rental rates, come rent a mobile home, inbox me for more information. I put controversial stuff so people can comment and share it, and they keep sharing it and sharing it, and then finally it gets to Susan, and Susan is like, well, actually, I have a mobile home for sale. And I'm like, great, how'd you find me? Someone sent me something you put on Facebook, and the conversation starts from there. The best way to get leads, y'all, is to find out the mobile home parks that are in your area. You need to create a list of mobile home parks that are in your area. And once you create a list of mobile home parks in your area, you will know where you need to go and where your marketing signs need to be. The driving for dollars. Driving for dollars is when you get in your car and you drive through the mobile home parks. One thing I teach my students is I don't want y'all to just drive through the mobile home park. I want you to get in the mobile home park and look confused. Look confused. People know when you don't belong. Y'all should see how many times I post up in mobile home parks and I see that one person, Karen, looking out the window, and I'm like, and she's looking at me, and I'm like, then she opened up the door on her road. And I'm like, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I was looking for a mobile home for rent. Somebody told me it was one around here, but I don't see it. Baby, ain't no vacant mobile homes out here. I mean, that lady over there just got evicted, but you don't want that house. Oh, I'm good with mimicking my people. So I said, girl, was she nasty? There go the conversation. Was she nasty? Oh my, look, I ain't gonna get into her business, but she got evicted for a good reason, and she needed to, especially with all them kids. I'm a mimic the energy. I'll say, listen, I'm so tired of people doing stuff they're not supposed to do with children that they have. And there goes the conversation. Now she's telling me everything. The park, she's been living there for 20 years. I'm getting everything I need to know. So when I go and make a relationship with the park, I already know their problems. Because Karen over here told me all y'all business. Relationships. Bandit signs, I just showed you all that. Contacting local dealers. Look at Jimmy down here. Jimmy done just sold Susan and Patty a double wide mobile home. 10 times out of 10, Susan and Patty got an old mobile home. So I connect with local dealerships that sell new mobile homes because I know it is a 70% chance that the people that they're selling the new mobile homes got the old mobile homes. And since you don't want to trade in your old mobile home, y'all don't take trade-ins, call me. And guess what I do to Jimmy on the back end? We slide a little love offering in his car. Maybe I did that last week and told him I got to leave the car unlocked. That's none of y'all business. I'm not going to tell you that. But you build the relationships with the people in the business. The same thing for my mobile home mover. What advantage does the mobile home mover have? Let me see. I know y'all ain't no mobile home investor, but what advantage do you think mobile home movers have? Jorge, what you think?
I found it very interesting, especially I found it like worth making the numbers, especially in this area in Miami where I am, because in general, everything is very expensive, and there is an option for people who have to live in efficiency, like it's
So Jorge,
one room with one small
Jorge,
bath.
look,
Yes.
listen to my direct question and give me a direct answer. In this situation, why would it be beneficial for you if you were a mobile home investor to connect with a mobile home mover, the guy that moves the mobile homes? Why do you think it would be beneficial for you to partner with him?
Because I can find empty plots in mobile parks.
He can find. That's right.
He can find that.
Yes. The mobile home mover know all the parks in the area. He know what's a good area, a bad area. He can tell you how much the rent is if it's too high. That is why you connect with the people. Thank you, Jorge. I appreciate you.
Thank you. A very interesting presentation. Thank you.
No problem. Donnie said they have connections. Ron said we need to move to their market. They know what's wrong and where it's going. Yep. Okay. Now, look, for those of you that say, well, let me go and see what I see around me. I want to teach you all what to look for. When you're going to look out for these mobile homes, this is how you will determine the age of the mobile home. The simplest way, mobile homes that are in the 60s and the 70s, they have a flat roof, very tiny windows, and the skirting, this brown wood is called the skirting. It protects rodents, temperature, everything from coming under the mobile home. You can tell if a mobile home is in the 60s and 70s by these little windows. Now, I know I'm Big Mama, and some of y'all are skinny as a pencil, but I'm pretty sure the skinniest person on the Zoom can't fit through this window. These are what you call pre-HUD homes. They weren't approved by HUD, and so HUD made them, of course, change the laws, right? Pre-HUD came in around 1976. So to tell if a mobile home is old, you're going to have a flat roof, which was terrible for business because of precipitation, and you're going to have these little windows. Y'all, do anybody remember going to your grandma's house and she had them crank windows? Miss Deborah said, yep. The mobile homes that are older, they have the crank windows as well. So this is a telltale sign of a 70s mobile home. Around the early 80s, they said, okay, listen, we can't continue to build these flat roofs because all of the precipitation is adding on top of it. So what they started to do is they made a slight curve in the roof. The goal was for the precipitation to fall off on both sides of the mobile home, okay? That was the goal. And then by the mid-90s, everything mid-90s going forward is a pitch roof. Purpose of the pitch roof is to make everything fall off. This right here, I taught you all that early. That was the skirting. Let me go back to the chat. What did I say the skirting was for, y'all? Justin Pinkston. What did I say the skirting was for?
Keep all the rodents and stuff.
What's the other stuff? Justin, don't act like you frozen. You hear me?
Oh, what weather? You say weather?
Yeah, I said temperature control.
Hey, there you go. See?
I appreciate you, Justin. I'm just messing.
Absolutely.
All right. So listen, y'all, let me tell you something else the skirting is for. Don't nobody want to see all these cinder blocks under the home. It just makes it look nice, okay? If you all are analyzing these mobile homes and it has to be moved, please don't forget this. The mobile home has to have a tongue or a hitch. Now, a lot of people don't like the way that it looks, so they cover it up with rocks, and sometimes you'll see a flower bed around it. But that is one of the number one ways of how I get the home at a discounted cost. If it has to be moved and there's no tongue there, I'm like, dang, I'm gonna have to get my mover to weld on a new tongue. It can be very costly, and I'm making sure I get the mobile home at a discounted price for that. When you all decide to become mobile home investors, remember we're going clean, safe, and affordable. I have students in every state from California, from the West Coast to the East Coast. Please, clean, safe, and affordable. So this mobile home right here, if I ask you all, what should we do to the exterior? What would you all say? What would be the best thing to do to that exterior to get it up to state? Come on, Deborah. Thank you, Miss Deborah.
Power wash it.
Power wash it. Y'all don't know how many times I hear people say, oh, we should just power wash it and paint it. No, ma'am. Let's power wash it first to see what it looks like. This is the same exact mobile home. One of my students flipped this mobile home. It's the same exact mobile home, y'all. So I want you to do things that are economical. When it comes to structural, I pay for mid-grade materials. I don't buy the cheapest plywood. I learn from my mistakes. I don't do that. I make sure I buy good structural materials when it comes to flooring, when it comes to getting the roof done. Oh, but baby, when it comes to the backsplash, I'm taking it back to my grandma. And I'm going to the Dollar General, and I'm getting the liner my grandma used to put in the kitchen cabinet. Some of y'all don't know nothing about that. And that is what I'm putting on the back behind that stove. Clean, safe, and affordable, because the more that you spend, the more that you think that you are part of the property brothers, you're going to lose on that mobile home. I'm almost done, y'all. This right here is the data sheet of the mobile home. So if someone tells you that the mobile home is a 1992, I need you all to locate the data sheet. The data sheet is going to tell you the year. There it is. The data sheet is going to tell you the year it was manufactured, the VIN number. Can y'all see this title? Let me cover up her address. The VIN number that's on this mobile home should match the serial number that's on the data sheet, okay? The VIN and the serial number should match. If somebody say, hey, I really want this mobile home, but I need to find out what zone it is, that means you probably live in a really hot state or a state with a lot of hurricanes. So people will find out what is the wind zone, what's the climate zone. It'll tell you right here is a zone 1. This is a zone 4. It'll tell you exactly what it is. This right here is the data sheet, AKA the birth certificate of the mobile home. You will find it in kitchen cabinets. You will find it in the electric panel box. You will find it in the bedroom closets. You will find it in the laundry room, okay? It is important that you locate this sheet because it will give you all of the mobile home information. Now, if you're in Texas, y'all use the data plate a lot. The data plate is a little metal tag that lets you know that the home has been HUD certified and is located on the outside of the mobile home. Y'all, the biggest thing I could tell you walking away is this business. I've built it by building relationships. I made 49 phone calls when I first got invested in mobile homes. I didn't know I was saying the wrong thing on the phone, but I made 49 phone calls to mobile home parks until somebody finally said, yeah, we can, we're investor friendly. You can come in this park. This was the first mobile home that I flipped, y'all. I made somebody granddaddy a first time homeowner. Y'all know how that made me feel? That this was the first time that this man had owned something. This right here is me riding in my mobile home movers pickup truck. He taught me so much because he is a person that's been in the industry for almost 30 something years. So building the relationships are very important. You just have to be consistent. Again, how I'm closing on these mobile homes, y'all, for the most of the states, you're going to close on mobile homes at the DMV. I have a student in Michigan. They have to go to the Secretary of State, okay? But for very rarely are you doing going to the title office or doing a title transfer. And when it comes to documentation, all you need is a wholesale contract. Not the one that's real estate, y'all. You need just a regular wholesale contract and a bill of sale. And Mario, let me come back over to see you all. Okay, y'all can see me. Is this information helpful to you all?
Now we can't see you, but this information is extremely helpful. It's not just helpful; it's extremely helpful. If y'all think this was helpful, y'all put a yes in the chat. Y'all put a yes in the chat.
So let me show y'all my last slide, and I wanted to leave time to ask some questions for you all. If you're looking for me, you can find me on social media. On Instagram, I got 411,000 followers. The reason I tell you about my followers, y'all, is because I have a lot of fake pages. And if anybody inbox you asking you about crypto, joining a WhatsApp group, it ain't me, okay? So if you join, follow me, please join on the right platforms. I'm mobile home underscore MAMI, 411 on Instagram, 213 on Facebook, 181 on TikTok, and YouTube. YouTube, I'm at 13,000.
That's awesome.
Okay.
That's those fake pages we get. I think that's why my page got shut down. I think a lot of people reported me because as I was growing my Instagram, the fake pages popped up and yeah. So it's not fun to have your page down, but we'll get it up eventually though. We're working on it now.
I told you if you don't get it up, I got a guy because my page got shut down about 2 years ago and he fixed it for me. So let me know.
Oh yeah, we're working on it. But if it don't work, then yeah, call your guy. Pick up the phone. See, you guys,
I got you.
that is relationships are so important. And can you, I know you kind of briefly talked about it, but tell individuals, 'cause I know you have your mentorship, and she has a challenge next week. I'm blessed to speak on her challenge. So thank you, Nicole, for the opportunity to give all this little wisdom in my brain to your community for your challenge. But tell everybody why relationships are so important and how you've been able to grow and help so many people because relationships that you've cultivated, if I could talk today, cultivated in the mobile home space.
If I didn't build relationships, I wouldn't be this far. So I told y'all about that real estate course I got for $2,000. It was my last. But when I bought a mobile home course for $500, I learned the game from the guys at the mobile home supply store. I went to them and I would be like, they'd be like, hey, Nicole, you back? I'm like, yeah, I got this going. I got that going. He was like, well, why don't you just buy this and this and that? And we got a guy that cut trees. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, wait, do you got a plumber? Yeah, we got a plumber. So I learned the business, y'all. I learned the business through connecting with other people. Then can I just be transparent with y'all? I realized that every time I was getting these mobile home moves, my mobile home mover was only asking for cash. He only wanted cash. And I was just like, okay. So I didn't realize my silly self. If I wholesale the mobile home, and let's say I made $10,000, I would make the person that bought the mobile home for me not only give me the $10,000, but add the $6,000 to it. So I got the cashier's check for $16K. In my bank account, I will pull out the $6K and give it to him cashes. Guess who's paying the taxes on that? Ron, that hurt my feelings. Put your finger down, Ron. That hurt my feelings. Ron said, your ass. You. Absolutely. It was me who was paying the taxes on it. And I just didn't think. So I realized I had gave my mobile home mover $120,000 cash. Not only was I upset about paying the taxes on it, I realized very quickly I pay him, but he don't never be at the job site. So I asked the guys under the truck, how much y'all make? Oh, we get good money. I'm like, what's good money? Let me pause this. We get $150 a day. So y'all out here slaving in this hot sun for $150 a day, and this is good money. Guess what I went and did?
Gave him a raise.
No. I went and got my mobile home mover's license. Huh?
Oh, okay.
So guess who moved mobile homes now? Me. Guess who don't own no equipment? Me. And still bare minimum, I make $7,000 a month because now I do what they do. I outsource the job. See, I got the license. I went and took the test. All I got is the license. And I know the people that do the work that don't have a license, but got the stuff. So now I outsource my license to the guy that I know, to the few guys I know that have been doing the job, but don't got the license. Y'all following me? Not only did I do that, I also went and got my dealer's license. Now I'm a licensed dealer in this area. So the new homes that I know people want, instead of sending them to my dealership guy. No, I can get the same mobile home that he would charge them $1,000 for 64 and be like, hey, I know I sent you to Bigfoot up the street, but come and see me. Come see me. Because now I can get it for you for 80, but he said 100. I said 80. And I'll get it for you for 80. And I got a guy, I have a team, keyword team, that will do the plumbing, the electrical, and the move. We can add that in for 95. So instead of you paying 100 plus setup, which will be 115 with them, it'll be 95 with me. The deposit I make them put down is what the actual mobile home company needs, and we move forward. Y'all, I learned all of this through trial and error. Luckily, y'all have me as a coach, right? Y'all have Mario as a coach, where you all don't have to make the same stupid mistakes that we made. I didn't have anybody in the beginning, just me. And I felt like all my life. I cried so much that first year, but I made a lot of money. All right, I tried to keep it at an hour. That being said, what questions do you all have? And I'm gonna get up out of here.
Well, you got to tell everybody about the challenge too. I mean, come on now. You can't gloss over that.
Okay, my bad. I have a challenge starting on Monday. Mario would definitely be the speaker. I teach all people, y'all. I teach people that don't have a lot of money to get started. Teach people that do have money to get started. What my challenge entails. I have a guy that's going to teach you about mobile homes on land. His name is Marlon. He owns mobile home parks, and he only does land in Texas. He flips the land. He teaches us how to buy the land where the city has to pay for the setup. And what I mean is he purposely buys land in certain areas so that the city has to pay for the electric and the water setup because it's on city water, city sewer, right? So Mario from Texas is going to teach us about mobile homes and land. Of course, I'm going to teach mobile home investing, fixing and flipping. And then I have Princess Dior. She teaches about how to fix your credit with AI. And I also have Mario coming on. Y'all already know Mario is that guy. And who else I got coming on? I forgot. I've been doing this free webinar for 5 weeks, y'all. 5 weeks. Yeah. Oh, how could I forget? Lady D. Lady D is in Georgia, 20 years retired military. All she does is tax deeds, tax lien. For the past week, she's been teaching us how to pull a tax list and get the mobile homes for even cheaper, y'all. Go check out my page. All the information is there. The challenge is just $97 for general and $197 for VIP. You can't get it. You can't beat that price. $97 and $197. I tell people, if you interested, don't sit on the information. So if you actually buy, you need to implement. You have to implement. It does you no justice to come to Mario's noon call for those on the East Coast whenever he do it and just sit here and suck up the information from the speakers and don't take action. If you are looking for a way to own real estate, mobile homes is the way. I've acquired so much success that people say, so now when are you going to buy homes? Never. I pass the homes on to somebody else. I'm only interested in mobile homes because I know how to do it. I flipped mobile homes on land before. Those are considered real estate because land is involved, but my very first deal I made $60,000, y'all. $60,000. It blew my mind. And that was a wholesale deal. So yes. The challenge starts Monday. General admission is 5 days. VIP is 7 days. Everything is recorded. In VIP, you get lifetime access. I will definitely drop the link and take questions.
All right, so you guys want to raise your hands. And when you guys raise your hands, please turn your camera on because we can get content. She's given us the ability to speak about all the wonderful stuff she could do. So the least we can do is give her some content to put on her social media. So you guys can raise your hands. We'll get started. Any questions? Well, as people are piling their questions, I got a question. So what is it, like a shortage of mobile homes? Because it sounds like a great business opportunity. and nobody's doing it. So like, do you think the more that you spread the awareness, is going to be a shortage of mobile homes, or it's never going to be a shortage?
I want you to ask yourself the same question. Will there ever be a shortage of people needing affordable housing?
Of course not.
So there's your answer. Affordable housing ain't going nowhere. People always need need affordable housing. So why would there ever be a shortage of mobile homes? Listen, if you can I look, I just dropped the link for those that are interested in the challenge. But let me just slide on over here and share my Instagram real quick.
Yeah,
Because I like posting receipts. But let me just show y'all this video.
and my moderators definitely spam the chat with the registration link for her challenge too. My mods, if y'all can spam the chat, that'd be great.
Can you see my page?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let me just make sure. Let me make sure you can see this. Hey girl, how are you? Doing good. Need to make a deposit. Hey Kiori. Pretty good.
You know everybody at the bank on a first name basis? Oh, you be depositing money, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Buy, rent, sell. Mm-hmm. There you go.
They're my brothers, but having them 24/7 is like.
Okay. And this deposit will be available tomorrow. $20,000. Look at the next receipt. The next day, I got another one sold for $6,500. Y'all shouldn't be paying nobody for nothing if they don't have recent receipts. It kills me when I see people saying, look at my student. They did this. That damn receipt said 2022. We're in 2026. What are you doing today? Okay?
So true.
Okay?
Preach. I love that. Preach. What are we doing today? I like that.
What are we doing today? Ron said there are no used mobile homes available out here in Wyoming. How far east and south would I have to go? Now, Ron, you just became a mobile home investor today. So how you know it ain't no used mobile homes in the area? Let me go and prove Ron wrong. So let's go to Facebook. Boop, boop. Let's go to Facebook. Let's go to the marketplace. Look at all these people over here trying to buy the mobile home that I got listed now. Let's go to the marketplace. My guy said Wyoming. Let's type in Wyoming. Wyoming. Ron, which one of these are close to you?
Ryan, you gotta mute yourself. I think you might be on mute.
If he don't unmute, I'm gonna pick one. 3.
Casper.
Boop. I don't see Casper. Say something.
Any of those is fine. Riverton, Casper, Casper.
Typed in that. Let's type in manufactured home for sale. I see one here for 59,000, one for 79. Someone has, I'm assuming this is a lot. Look at it. Looking for, this person is saying, I'm looking for a 14 to 70 mobile home for sale. This person is saying, where is Ron at? I need Ron to help me find a mobile home. Let's come down.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I see this one for 22, but Ron just said it ain't no used mobile homes near me. Ron, is this used enough for you?
Okay. I used to be in the mobile home dealer here in the 80s, born and raised here. These, if we go inside, they're going to be bad. These pictures are not probably telling the story.
No, we've
Anyway,
been
I'm
talking
not
about the call. I'm not being sued. It's been going on for like 4.5 years, man. Nothing I can do about it. So I used to work with Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab did structure notes. Me and about 3,000 other financial advisors did structure notes. They're trying to sue Charles Schwab. They got all my client information from a disgruntled employee. So they sent letters saying anybody with more pain, I'm under investigation.
before somebody posted
Nothing
for
happened. I haven't
22,000.
anybody's
Because let's be
courtroom.
nosy.
It's just
Let's look at the
this is what lawyers
person
do.
that
But
posted this.
any of the
This
things that's
person's name is
online, because I have
Courtney.
a very, very
Look
large
at this.
firm, it says
Courtney
clearly,
is
I haven't done
I
anything
believe
wrong.
Courtney is
I'm not
an
being
investor.
sued.
Why?
They use the
Because she's
word.
posted 3 mobile homes. So Courtney probably got this person under contract for, let's say, $15,000. So she has the opportunity. You can't hear me?
Yeah, I need to go. I'm sorry, but I'll look. I'll get back in touch with you.
No problem. For everybody else. What I was trying to say
it's been going on for
is
4.5
this
years though.
mobile
Like, this is, I
home,
ain't said a broken record,
Courtney
but like,
probably
yeah.
has it under contract for $15,000. So the
I
goal
mean,
is
so
we want
this
to
is structured
market
notes. So
using
like,
those bandit
any firm I
signs.
work for,
We
they
want
sell
to
structured
market
notes.
talking
So
to the used dealerships so we can buy
Edward Jones
these
didn't do
mobile
structured notes,
homes.
but,
Y'all get what I'm saying?
But Raymond James did structured notes. They've been sued many times.
It is, I promise
Charles
you
Schwab's
all,
been
it's
sued.
mobile homes by
Fidelity, I never worked for
everybody.
Fidelity. Fidelity got sued about
Okay, let me
structured
stop
notes. Like, structured
sharing.
notes
Where
was a
y'all
hot
at?
button issue
All right,
because they made a lot of money and then they failed dramatically
Miss
in
Williams,
2022.
what you got?
Was because what Diana something, she had an appointment scheduled with me. I was thinking like, man, what the heck? What happened?
land?
But I just put 2 and 2
Flip
together.
mobile homes. I flip mobile homes and land, but I do most of mobile homes in the mobile home parks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking, was it more like lakes, or when you just said land? And then the other question is the $197 amount to be in your challenge. You said it comes with the video will be open all the time, or we have access to a video. Do we have access to the written documentation as well, step by step on how to do things?
Yes, ma'am. If you look here for the challenge, what I created was a community. These are the people that are currently
if
in
I
my
got sued or something
challenge,
crazy,
right?
like I'm
But
still
right
a CFP.
here under the
You know how
classroom,
hard it is to be a CFP.
for the past
And how,
5
like,
weeks, every single thing that I've done, as you can see, these calls are between, by Miss Angie, 2 and 3 hours.
No, that's
From tax deeds, tax liens, from the business credit. I even did a bonus call where I told my people, give me mobile home parks in your specific state so that I can call them so you can
it's like thousands of
them. They had me calling New York,
unfortunately, because I got a large practice, I'm on social media like
South
crazy.
Dakota, everywhere to invest in mobile homes. This is day 4 when we talked about mobile homes on land.
As like if you lost money,
This was me day 5 and day 6.
It's like a whole, like,
everything is recorded for you. On top of that, I
because
have your contracts, because I feel like it's very important for you all to have contracts. So right here, not only did I give the sample contract, I also filled it out completed because I realized a lot of people were having a hard time with getting the contracts filled out. But yeah, it's multiple resources in here for you. My tax deed, tax lien lady, she even gave her entire course. Can you all see this? She came on and gave her entire course.
Yeah.
Not only did she give her course, I don't know. Did you all see my screen? Can you all see that?
With her own investment
I can't see you all.
We do the IRA, and then, like I said, she went to bar against it. Was going to set up a 401k for her to bar against it.
Yes, no, maybe so.
So, yeah.
Yes, okay. All right. She gave her course. Lynette, who taught me how to do the group homes, she gave her course as well. So all of this was included for VIP. So general access, which is $97, they have access to these recordings for 7 days. But VIP will have lifetime access to these recordings, copies of all the contracts, scripts, information.
I would say 4 years ago when this first popped up, I was way more upset.
Guidelines that were given out, everything is in here.
Here we go again. It's just like,
and recorded.
So are we back out to what's her name, or don't even worry about it? To Diana?
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Dr. Oliver.
Hey, sorry about that. So thank you, Nicole. Your message is amazing. I'm excited. So the question is, do I need to set up a complete new LLC for this, or I can use my current one?
What is your current one for?
So it is for real estate.
Yeah.
I use
Cool.
mine
Appreciate
for
it.
real estate, but I will be honest and say I am not a whatever certified person to tell you that information. But that's what I did. I had created my original LLC for real estate.
Right now.
It didn't work out, and now I do only
I
mobile
feel it.
homes.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
All right,
So I didn't create a new one.
I guess I'll have to ask Mario what would be the best route to go.
In terms of what?
Do I need to set up a whole new LLC for this venture, or could I use the current ones that me and Eric already have set up?
So this is in real estate, but it's different. So I always like to separate things,
Okay.
because it's in real estate, but it's two different forms of real estate business wise. So I would personally separate it myself. I just open a whole new one. You can have it in Florida. You don't got, because this is an appreciating asset, so you don't got to worry about putting it under like a holding company. It would just be a separate regular LLC that's operating. I would say separated. I wouldn't say have it under the real estate company now, because you're doing something totally different real estate wise.
Oh, so I can just go to Sunbiz and create the LLC?
Yep, sunbiz.org.
Okay.
Yep, very easy.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Anybody else? No more questions? Going once, going twice? All right. Well, I appreciate y'all time here today.
I think we have one more question, Miss Dinese. I think Miss Dinese for the win. Last question for Miss Dinese Green.
Miss Green.
Good morning, and thank you so much for your information. I just wanted to know, do you have like a follow-up mentorship along the way, where if we run into questions, concerns, problems, that we can connect with someone?
100%. I coach all of my students. It's me, and then it's my other coach. I brought her on because she is a teacher by trade. She was going for 22 years, and she retired and became a full-time mobile home investor. So yes, ma'am, I do offer mentorship.
And is there a length of time for that mentorship?
Yes, I offer mentorship. I do 6 months.
Okay.
Get you not only your first property, but creating a system so you have multiple properties.
Great. Thank you so much.
No problem.
So, but I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but I think you would recommend anybody like the challenge, because I guess a challenge is a gateway. Because sometimes people think about mentorship different than what it really is, or sometimes people jump into a mentorship without knowing and don't execute like they should. So, for people that's thinking about mentorship, would you tell them to at least do the challenge first, because the challenge is next week, which kind of gives them a sneak peek?
100%. Just before you, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but just to make sure this is something that you want to do, I would like for you to come to the challenge so you can see what type of mobile home investor you want to be. Do you want to be a mobile home on land flipper? Do you want to do what I do, which is mobile homes in the park? Do you want to just be a handyman liaison? I only had an hour to talk to you all, but do you want to do bird dogging? I didn't even get to cover that. I have some students that just do bird dogging to get deals. So I would, especially since the challenge is a lower entry versus spending thousands of dollars for mentorship if you're not sure if it's something you want to do.
Absolutely. I would go through the challenge first. Thank you.
No problem. I appreciate you. Miss Green, you was the first one with the camera on. I was like, all right now. I got one.
Can you say again what the mentorship, what the challenge is, the difference between the 97 and the 197?
Yep. Let me take it. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
All right. So I'm going to just show you on black and white. General admission. You get access to 5 days, right, of the challenge. You get my private school community that I just showed you. Hey, Mom, you look cute, girl. You get daily, you're gonna get homework. You can get 7-day access to the replays. I'm gonna give you templates and contracts that you need. The VIP experience, you get everything included in general, but you get 7 days, right? More one-on-one time. You get priority question. I'm also going to have Lynette to come on. She's the one who taught me the play with the group homes, because I have people that they don't own any mobile homes yet, but they got a house that they is vacant and they ain't doing nothing with. And I'm like, get you an unlicensed group home. So, anyways, I got her coming on for one of those VIP days. And the most important thing for the VIP is you get lifetime access to all the recordings. So everything that you've already seen recorded, plus contracts that you need to close your first deal, and the new stuff that we're going to teach, which starts next Monday, June 22nd to June 27th. We've been going 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that is the start time.
Yeah, I would strongly recommend the challenge, but I always recommend VIP. I mean, for an extra $100, first off, it's a tax deduction, you guys. So, I mean, Uncle Sam pays for a quarter of it if you're in the 24% tax bracket. But then also, it's just so much more that you learn, and then also those like the Q&A. And not even sometimes because it's an hour session. Sometimes you might not get your question answered right then and there, but like you hear from other people and other people have questions that kind of perk your attention, like, oh, I didn't think about that, oh, I can do that, or oh, okay, I didn't think about it that way. So you learn so much more from other people and their questions. That's the price, worth the price of admission. So we strongly recommend the challenge. I'm going to be there, so of course I'm going to be speaking one day, so you're going to be hearing from me from a Q&A standpoint as well one of those days. I think it's Tuesday. I speak on Tuesday if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I would strongly recommend not just do the challenge, but do the VIP. It's going to be money well worth it, and it's going to give you a portal to how much you can make from a mobile home standpoint. I'm learning stuff. Yeah, I thought I knew it all, right? You live and you learn, and I am learning. And I don't know if my wife's on here, but she'll probably smack me on the head tonight. Like, why we never do no group homes, Mario? Come on, you talking about all that Section 8? You talking about buy and hold? Why we do no group homes, mobile homes, and group homes? She might smack me twice. So
that's okay. It's okay,
yeah.
Mario. Listen, everything ain't for everybody, but to me, this is just a low asset. Like a guy, like Bigger Pockets, reached out to me and said, "Can we do a reel?" And then we collabed on it yesterday. And one of their followers said, "This is the sheen of real estate, LOL." People inboxed me and was like, "Are you really flipping trailers? Do you not see the receipts that I post?" Like,
Yeah.
Who has time to go around and fake receipts? And just in case that somebody is really intrigued and they're like, "But I want to know more," or blah, blah. When you come to my Instagram page, I want you to click student success part 2. And this is, I don't know how to scroll over, but at least look at part 2 so you can see that not only do I post deals, I post my. This is me posting my deals. This right here, this girl is in Kentucky, 20 plus years military. She done flipped 5 mobile homes. So it's not just us closing deals. It's not just me. I got students all over closing deals, okay? So don't just think you can't do it because you don't live in North Carolina. Miss Shirley is now 70 years old in Illinois, and she has closed multiple deals. Her house caught on fire 3 months ago, and she's still closing MF and deals. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Don't let somebody grandma outdo you. That's it. That's all. You'll never be able to talk to me for $97 and $197 ever. My consultation is $300 for 30 minutes. So if you're interested and you don't want to spend your money on PF Chains this weekend, I advise you to jump in the challenge. I'm done, Mario.
All right, no, that's awesome. PF Chang's. I'm more of a hibachi fan than PF Chang's, but it's okay though. It's okay. It's okay. Awesome, awesome. Well, look, my mods, please put the information into the chat again. Y'all, let's get some hand claps. Let's see some emojis in the chat. Some hand claps. Was Nicole awesome or what? And you guys got like 45 minutes of this. Think about 5 to 7 days of this with other guest speakers who are in the industry or who can show you how, from a tax standpoint like myself, have the IRS pay for it. Because all the stuff she's talking about is a tax deduction. With financial planning, we can have this grow. So now your money's compounding and we make more money, and it's passive. It's always passive. It's always good. But thank you so much. I always like to close us out in prayer. So we can all close our eyes and bow our heads. Dear Lord, thank you for your love. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for being in our lives. Thank you for allowing us to walk and talk and be healthy. May you continue to bless Nicole on her mission to help people from a mobile home standpoint. May you bless her with her vision, with her offer, and with her challenge next week. May you bless her and all the speakers and all her students as well. May you continue to bless us. May you continue to stay in our lives. May you bless our families, our businesses, and our health. In Jesus' name we pray. Thank you for all your love and your blessings. May you please bless me, get over this cold. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, well, I wish I had some church in here. All right, y'all. So pray for me for the stuffy nose of mine. I'm in Atlanta. I don't know how I'm going to be speaking. I'm in Atlanta this weekend speaking on Saturday. I don't know how I'm going to do it. So melodies from heaven rain down on me so I don't have this stuffy nose. I got a raspy voice and a stuffy nose. Oh, that's horrible. That is horrible to have a raspy voice and a stuffy nose. But I'm here and I'm healthy. That's all that counts. All right, you guys be blessed. My moderators, one more time. Let's spam the chat for the information for the challenge. And yeah. And moderators, who do we have next week? My mods, put in the chat who do you have next week. I think we have Cindy West next week, don't we? My moderators. I'm gonna tell y'all in 1 second because somebody said who's coming up next week. I got all these great speakers. That is a blessing. I think we have Cindy West next week. So we have Cindy West next week. Definitely Google Cindy West. Just a huge, a great story. Went from the Army to attorney. She left her job as attorney to do real estate, and she's going to talk about some of the pitfalls she sees from real estate investors. So they're super excited about her next week as well. So the topic next week: investing in real estate using the BRRRR method, and you can actually use the BRRRR method with mobile homes too. That's why you do the challenge and get those inexpensive mobile homes and then do the BRRRR method and don't pay taxes at the same time. Teaching them how to invest with less capital than they could imagine and build a cash flowing property, leveraging the right lenders. So we'll be talking about that next week. All right. I hope to see you guys, everybody, doing the Coach Challenge next week. And you guys be blessed. Have a great rest of the week, you guys. Peace.
Thanks, likewise.